What if I told you I built a system that literally prints money while I sleep? I don't have to touch anything. It writes emails that already convert anytime I post it onto my email or any other client's email list. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. It's no BS. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this works.
Before we get into it, I just want to show you how powerful this shit is. This simple thing right here is the reason why I've generated $8,000 for one client just via email without me having to touch the emails. Prints results for emails like this, and also has a bunch of results for all emails like this. So as you can see, this agent is actually nothing to play with. I actually will put this AI agent against a lot of copywriters out there that have a lot of experience copywriting, and it will dust them. I have a lot of experience copywriting and it dusts me all the time. And I literally do this super hands off. Let's go through so I can break down how exactly you can use this too as well. So what we have set up here is we have a super simple workflow built in NAN. If you guys want, like more access to some of this stuff, you can check out my description. Work with me. I can help you guys build this and also show you how you guys can sell it and also help it make you guys money as well. But here we have a trigger node that it schedules. So essentially what happens here is at 10 a.m. every day, what it does is it automatically starts. So it starts at 10 a.m. and then what I have over here is a simple Google Sheet. And what the Google Sheet is for is I have what I essentially want in the Google Sheet. So as you can see here, when you click on this, you can have the product, the goal, the tone, and the audience set up there. So if you're doing this for any type of client, like let's say we're selling this to creators, right? Or even if we're selling it to any other type of business, you just want to make sure you can be as precise as possible. And what we do here is we just allow this node to fetch the task. So at 10 a.m., it's going to go through, fetch these tasks, and then what it'll do is it'll pull from like any product that it's selling, the goal, the tone, the audience, and then it will have the data to work with. What we have here is like split, and the reason why is because I do have multiple clients that I run this with. I just don't want to have all of the data mixed up. A big thing with this is you don't want to mix up data at all. You don't want to do that. And what you want to do is you actually want to have data one by one. So what this is it just segments the data for me, right? Of course, I'll explain more later down in the video what I'm gonna do, as well as I'm gonna just like walk you guys through it, because I know a lot of you guys probably haven't even touched something like this before, and I don't want this to scare you guys off. Now what we have is the bread and butters. Here we have two AI agents, and what I do with these, I'll explain it to you on the first one. These super simple AI agents, I have it prompted right here to be able to go through, cook up what I need via email. So what we do here is I have the AI agent set up here, and I have the prompt set up for it here. After we have that, then what we do is I send it to another AI agent. And the reason why I do this is I always want everything that gets put out through this to be better. I want everything to have a better output towards it. So what I have here is a proofreading agent, and what this does is it takes the email that's been written out and it will rank it from 1 to 10. If it's a 8 and higher, it's good to go. We'll ship it out. If it's not, it goes down over here. And let me explain. So what we have here is we just have it formatted, and I send the email to myself, so that way I can just copy and paste it, and then paste it in any email software that you're using. Of course, you can send off the emails if you already are trying to do it to a specific person, but what I use is Kit for other clients. So what I would do is I would just copy it from Slack, and then this way I can just come over here and then just cook up a brand new broadcast. Super simple. Now, as you can see below, what I have down here is if it's lower than an 8, actually what it'll do is go to an editing AI agent. It'll go through and edit it, right? Make it better. And then we'll go through the process. Because just in case, I want the AI to have a strict formula here to be able to know what to work with, to be able to then move it down the line. Move it down the line being, if it's good to go, we ship it out. If it's not, we have a foolproof, bulletproof system here and bulletproof prompt that it'll reiterate and make it better. As you can see here, it's super simple. I don't like doing any of the overcomplicated BS. And this is something that you can go ahead and just push out and literally start selling or starting to make more money, or as I've been mentioned in other videos before as well, start using it in more of an infrastructure type of thing instead of just trying to sell this one-on-one. But that's more for other videos. Let's go ahead and just jump in and build this together, because I want to show you guys how to really create this for yourself as well. So look, check this out. If we're building this, what we want to do is we want to just hit this plus over here. Let's see if it makes us make another one. Let's type in schedule. Yeah, there you go, boom. Schedule trigger. And then, for example, we want to do this like every day. Days between trigger. And then every day, let's say we're cooking this up at 9 a.m. every day. Cool. Cook this up at 9 a.m. every day. We drag this one down here. We want to get a Google Sheet. And what this Google Sheet is just like fetch script tasks. So what you want to do is you want to just go over here, come over to this, Google Sheets, boom, right? Append or update row and sheet, just hit that one. Make sure you have this connected, going over via Google, right? Sheet with document, and then just pick the one that you're doing. I have some other things in here. Cool, so what I'm working with is a content spreadsheet, map each column manually. Cool, and then what you want to do is you just want to test the steps so you can get the data to pull in. 1 second. So I actually clicked the wrong one. What we want to click is actually get rows. Here we go. There, and now this one will be different. Cool. Cool, now when you run get rows, it'll just simply just have that set up there. And now we're moving. What you can just do is just get over here, split into batches. If you're just doing one, you don't really need it, so we can skip that. Next, what we can do is go straight over to AI agents. AI agent over here. Cool. Make sure you have it set as tools agent. Don't do connected chat trigger node. Do define below, because that way this is how we can prompt it. This is the sauce, right? And then what we do down here is I like on chat models to use, let me drag myself over here. I like to use this one because this one is, Claude is the best, just best by far. I've used them all. Just trust me here. Claude is the best when you want to go and use something like this. I use 3.5 Sonnet. I guess this is like the new updated one, but I use 3.5 Sonnet. That's just what I've been using to get the best results with these clients. What I then do over here is, like I said, it's all about prompting, really. As you can see, this is a prompt that you guys can, just pause the video right here. Make sure you screenshot it for a second, write it all down. Once you guys have that, let me copy this, and then I can just go ahead and paste it in here. The only thing that you guys are going to want to change or need to change, and if this comes up red, that means you just need to drag the right one in. But just topic here, what it'll look like for you is it'll be red. All you need to do is just drag the correct one to where it needs to be, and then you'll be good to go. If you guys want to do something a little bit different and be more precise with whatever offer you're selling, whatever you have, this is what you do. Literally just roll up into ChatGPT, and then you could say anything like, hey, I want to make a prompt for, like, let's just say real estate agents. Agents to write emails to, can you make this prompt better, but also allow to, and then you just drop that in here, right? You can drop the one I have, and literally ChatGPT will cook you up a prompt for whatever you need. And then you can just take that prompt and paste it in. Let's just see what they cook up real quick. Now look what we have here. We have something super simple, and we can literally just take this and paste it in. Super easy, right? Now what we do is we have this connected, so we get another AI agent over here. Grab this AI agent. Cool. As you guys know, define below, put it over on expression, make sure that's connected. Get the same exact thing over here, have that set up. There we go. Cool. And then after we have that set up, what we can then do, same thing guys, come over here. Of course you guys won't be able to see this, but I just want you guys to be able to screenshot this. Remember, if you guys want to edit the prompt a little bit, just go over here and just paste it in. ChatGPT will always give you something to work with. So that's nothing you ever have to worry about. Let me just make sure, remember where I'm at. Cool. We put this over, open this up. expression. And let me just test it because I just would like to test it to make sure that this comes through and comes out green. So let's see. We'll go through here. It'll start. Let's see if it pumps us out of email. Give it 1 second. Boom. Cool. Just pumped out of email. Awesome. Now, what we can then do is come over here. Let me just make sure. Cool. It gives us the whole email there. Super easy. Remember, guys, we're just taking this and we're dragging and dropping it right there. That's all we're doing. Now, we test it again. Let's see what the rank is. Yeah, cool. Gave us a 9, right? So now let me show you guys what we're doing with this. Over here, we're going to hit the if. Once we hit the if, we're going to go down here, and then it's just going to have simple conditions. We want this to look exactly like this up here, right? As you can see, you just have the conditions or. So what we then do is we have it set up like this, right? Have it looking like this. You're going to want to go here. Make sure it's the one, just the A string. Then it can just be contains. And then remember, we're adding the condition or, and then we're adding the condition again to where it's like or. So just make sure all of that looks the same. We're going to simply just take this output here. 9, boom, boom, boom. All right, once we have all of that dropped in here, just put 8. It doesn't matter what order you put it in, 8, 9, and 10. So this way, the reason why we're doing this as well is it's the same if. So if it's 8, 9, and 10, we all know that it'll move through one pathway here. If it's anything lower, it'll move through another pathway. So let's go ahead and test it. Cool, it's true. So it's a 9, this triggered off. So now what we can do is we can just move through here. What I have this set up for is just like a coding node. You can just have it here, code, like run the Python code. It's super simple. You don't really need this, but what we just do, it just helps with formatting a bit is what I've noticed as well. So we have that code node right there because it just gives cleaner data. And then you can have this sent to wherever you want. So if you want to send yourself an email every morning to read through the email, if you want to send it through Slack, you can send it through Slack. I know a lot of you guys probably don't have Slack, so let's just do email. Let's send ourselves an email. We go to Gmail, we go to send message. Make sure you connect your Gmail account. Oh, I don't know why I put it all the way over there. Cool, we just run this. Grab it here. Cool, info, you just put your email here, right? And I'll just use this for the sake of the video, subject line, and be like, new email from AI agent. And then you just take this bad boy over here and you just plug it right there. Boom, super easy, and you'll send yourself an email. Another thing that we do for the false now is we want to be able to have this set up the same way. So what we do is we get another AI agent, right? Stop that one right there. As always, define below, right? This is the prompt that we're using. Same thing I told you guys, you can always go into ChatGPT and make sure that it's right. Cool, let me just add this in here. All right, and then now what we're gonna do is just come through, boom, expression, make sure that's right. Of course, to test it, you guys know as well, what you can simply just do is you can just take off one of these and just put like a 1, like any other one, just to test it. But of course, as we know here, I'll let you guys test that on your own. Then what you can then do is just add the same thing over here, the code node, and the Gmail node over here. And then essentially you pretty much have literally done it. It's literally that simple. Just a couple things for you guys also to know. Like I said, this AI agent is like super hands off, and it does make money. Like it made one client $8,000. I can show you results for another client that I just made as well. So as you can see here, for another client, it made almost $14,000 in the last 4 weeks too as well. So this thing works. You just need to be able to put it in the right place, sell it to the right people, and make sure you can do it the right way. Of course, like I said, I explain other videos too as well on how you can really sell these the right way and kind of like lean more away from agents and go towards more like infrastructures. But of course, I'll explain that in other videos as well. But until then, take care and peace.